Hey y'all, I'm coming to you from the Muscle Car Museum up in Sevierville, Floyd Garrett's place. And one of the person that actually introduced me to Floyd is Hal. And I met Hal at the Cabin Fever rod run, and he has a Florida Highway Patrol 5.0 Mustang. You remember when they came out? Well, he has one, and I lost his information, and it took me several months to run it down, but I was able to get in touch with him, and he was gracious enough to meet me up here. The car's in a museum right now. It's not normally I mean, it's quality to be a museum piece, but he usually doesn't necessarily keep it in a museum. When I met him, he's at a car show with it. So, anyways, he said that we could come up here and shoot some video of it, and I thought that you think it would be pretty cool. So, let's take a look at this thing. Hal, how are you, brother?
I'm doing good.
Good. Tell me a little bit about what we got.
Well, we got a 1991 Mustang LX. It's called a Fox body.
Right.
And they were used in as chase cars for law enforcement.
Right.
From 1987 to 1993.
Right. Yeah, that was the thing. Cars were starting to run again, and they couldn't keep up with us, and next thing you know, they cheated. They went and got a hot rod themselves.
Well, California is the ones that requested.
They started it.
They started it, and they got the first ones, and they bought the most Mustangs throughout the years, and Florida bought the second amount.
And then this is one little even specialer than that. It's a lojack car.
This was one of two lojack cars for 91. And it was out of Troop E,
right,
which is Dade County, Florida, South Florida.
Right.
And encompassed Miami and Florida Keys.
So you know in its history, it's chased out some stolen cars down in Dade County.
This was when it was in service.
Right.
It was on the Real Stories of the Highway Patrol.
Oh, no kidding.
I've got the CD on that. And it shows it honing in on a stolen car and making an arrest in downtown Miami.
Oh, no kidding. What was it, a unit number or something on it that you could see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
432.
Oh, okay.
It's in the,
that's what that is right there,
yeah,
folks.
Yeah, that's the unit number. It's on the roof.
Cool.
Same roof number.
Well, let's take a look around this thing. Let's back up so I can get a good shot of it. I remember when these came out. It was like, oh no, and they did some Camaros too. They didn't just stick to the Ford. Yeah. Ford was the most popular, but they did some Camaros too.
Yeah, they came out later.
Yeah, some SS Camaros, but it didn't matter because the cops had things that could chase you down and catch you. So, but anyways, yeah, let's take a look inside. Got all the radio antennas, just like it would have been set up on duty back in the day.
Yeah, whenever you see a police unit that has a group of 5 antennas like that,
right,
on the roof, that means it has lojack.
Oh, okay.
And what that does, it's a vehicle recovery system.
Right.
When a vehicle is stolen and it's got lojack,
right,
there's police officers that have a recovery unit in their vehicle, and they can hone in on it. They can be miles away.
Right.
And a car could be coming up the interstate, and they can get on the interstate.
And they can just track it then.
Track it.
Is it like, is it in something in the car, or is dispatch actually tracking the car, telling them where it's at?
No, it's in the vehicle. They're telling, the officer who's tracking it is telling everybody.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Does they have a computer screen or something they pull up?
Well, it's got there's a unit on the dash there, and it just actually hones in. It's as you're getting, if you're going too far left or too far right.
Okay.
It just tells you that.
So it's like a beeping thing or arrows or something.
Yeah, it just tells you as you're getting closer.
It's got all the radios inside, nightstick, still got a Stetson hat sitting over there in the seat. Ticket book. That was your ticket book though.
Yeah, that's all period correct for this car.
Wow.
Everything in there just happened to work out. I had a lot of that when I was in law enforcement in Florida.
Yeah. Can I sit in it?
Absolutely.
See, that way I can say that I've actually sat in one.
Most of the, when you were arrested, most of them didn't go in the back seat. They got seat belted to the front right seat.
Oh, okay. So that's where you'd ride.
There's just no room in the back.
Yeah, I always wondered about that.
I don't think you ever saw any of these with cages.
Yeah.
Or if it was something bad, they'd call for a bigger unit with the cage.
Right. Spotlights, everything. Huh. And then that Interceptor, that was just a police package on it.
Yeah, it has a different computer chip. It's got a heavy-duty suspension, a beefed-up floor system, heavy-duty seats.
Yeah, you know what I was...
full-size spare.
I was noticing, too, it's like velour interior in it.
Yeah, that's...
Usually they have plastic, right? Vinyl?
Years ago they did.
Yeah.
But from the 90s, late 80s and 90s, they started getting regular interior.
Oh, okay.
but the older police cars had just the rubber on the floor
Right.
and plastic seats.
Right. Been a while since I've been in a cop car.
Well, a lot of them today, though, like
Yeah.
even a new Crown Vic,
Yeah.
the back seat is got plastic.
Oh, okay.
The front seat's like that, but the back seat's got plastic, so they
Right.
can
Make a mess and clean it up.
hose it out.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Wow. That is really cool. How did you, I mean, did you buy the car like this or did you refinish it?
I bought it already painted.
Right.
It had been stripped down. Actually, a police officer out in Texas had it.
Oh, no
Who
kidding.
originally was from Broward County,
Huh.
Florida, and he had it. I bought it from him, and kind of finished it off.
I got
Finished it up.
So when these things were done, did they just auction them off, you think?
Yes.
How
Yeah.
cool would that have
Yeah,
been,
they'd
huh?
strip the emergency equipment off. They'd leave the spotlights, leave the rain guards,
Right.
black spray paint over the emblems,
Right.
and sell them off.
No kidding. Boy, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool
I mean,
way to
they
buy a
still
hot
do
rod.
it today, but with Crown Vic.
Yeah. I understand now. I was just thinking that would have been a cool, cheap way to get a hot rod. Right?
Well, they did. A lot
Yeah.
of them are. Not a lot of them aren't around anymore. They've just been all
Used
racked
up. Yeah.
But there's a website that people can get on. It's called Special Service Mustangs,
Uh-huh.
and you could see other ones.
Okay.
It's a big collection today of older police cars.
Right.
A lot of people are doing it. Not just Mustangs, all different kinds.
All of them. Huh. Wow, but that's a cool. What? Now tell me that site again.
It's just look up Special Service Mustangs. Just punch that in the computer, and
Okay.
it'll come up.
All right. Well, there you go, folks. You want any more information on it? You'll got it. Anyways, I thought you'd think it's cool, especially us being hot rodders and all. You know, you look in your mirror, that's the last thing you want to see. But to be able to talk to an ex-police officer who's got one, Hal's pretty cool. I don't know if he'd have gave me a ticket when he pulled me over. You think he'd have gave me a ticket if you pulled me over, Hal?
I didn't write too many tickets.
That's the kind of guy I like. Well, brother, I sure appreciate you showing this Mustang to us.
You're quite welcome.
All right.
Anytime.
Thank you so
If
much.
you ever want to go for a ride, we'll take it out if it's not raining.
When the weather breaks, I do want to go for a ride.
Yeah.
All right, so
Take it
we'll
out.
set that up.
Okay.
Folks, there you go. That's something to look forward to. We're actually going to get... Now, he puts covers over the lights, and also we're not trying to impersonate a police officer, but that ought to be a lot of fun. Anyways, there you go. You get in town, stop by and check it out for real. It's right here at the Muscle Car Museum in Sevierville, Tennessee. Thanks so much.